I just watched Momoko. It was pretty gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, it was a fantastic film. 2-episode series by Koala, NTR, probably a dream, and it was marvelous. To try to describe this in the quickest summary as possible before I even get into it, and describe what I do with this whole entire series, is watch it for plot. What I basically do is I watch anything I find across the web, whatever you suggest to me, or I just find it first. That's usually how that works. And I go and watch it for the plot. Now, in this show, it was more based on a love triangle / pentagon / polygon / hexagon, because our boy Kentaro here, who was getting cheated on and had to witness it 24/7, somehow had like a whole love triangle going around him. So therefore, is it really kind of an NTR? Yes, but like the thinnest of all margins, right? So we start off with Kentaro here. He's walking the streets of, I assume, Tokyo, and is just waiting on his girlfriend, who is his boss's daughter. That is a main through line for this entire series, because of the fact that anything he does with Momoko, without Momoko, to Momoko, is related to that, since they're going to be intricately tied for the rest of the story. He meets Momoko giving out pamphlets for the bar she's handing to. They talk for a little bit. He sees his girlfriend over there, and then Momoko's like, bro, you look depressed, man. Why don't you come be with me? What's going on? What's going on? Obviously, they hit it off, but not necessarily in a girlfriend situation, but more in a Kentaro saves her from being molested and almost gets beat up, and then she loses her job. And now with her job lost, and all hope lost, this happens.
一緒に住んであげるから身の回りのことを全部面倒見てあげる。そうすると住宅問題と雇用問題とセックスライフがクリアできちゃうのよね。
And yes, for some reason, Kentaro takes the offer despite having a fiance. Now, what this means to me is either he knows he's getting cheated on and he's just okay with getting revenge on his fiance, or he doesn't know, doesn't care, already gave up on his fiance, because let's face it, he's only there because he wants to advance further and impress his boss by dating his daughter. Now, me, personally, I wouldn't find myself in a situation where I am dating my boss's daughter. What if, the boss just wakes up in the bath of the bed, what if the daughter wants to take advantage of me? Well, guess what? That actually happens. And, one of the weird things about the story that I do find comical in a sort of way is that he finds himself in a situation that he's trapped in a sort of Sudoku-like manner where he can't escape, can't get out of it. And what does he do? Throws another wrench in that puzzle by letting a random chick he just met off the street, a country bumpkin, mind you, into his home. Now he's just locked in two situations where he's fucked either way. Either he completely breaks up with Reiko and abandons this woman, Momoko, who is shown to be suicidal if she gets the slightest amount of lack of attention at any point in time. Even if it's a joke, this bit here kind of proves that, yeah, she's sort of, unstable.
いいの、私。
ケチャップ？
そんなに怒ると思わなかったんだもん。機嫌直して。
But on the other hand, Reiko, who he's fiancés with, is the type of person that will manipulate, lie, cheat, and steal to get whatever she wants in her way. Because in the second episode, we see here, after Momoko unintentionally woos the CEO, the boss man.
あれっぽっちのお酒で。何がモンローちゃんよ。私を変えてくれる話はどうなったのよ。自分ばっかりいい気分になっちゃってさ。
We're gonna find out that because Reiko single-handedly fired Momoko for what seemed like fucking her father, in retaliation, she cut her off from all her credit cards. And her only inclination of telling, hey, buddy, Kentaro, my boyfriend, my husband, my fiance, can you talk to my dad to get my credit cards off, please? He locked my credit cards up, please. And it's like, do you even care about any of this anymore? What's going on, And this is one of those, like, damn, women be manipulative whatsoever type situations, but it's not really that simple, really isn't. So the through line I do like about this show, though, it's very fun, it's very comical, is that we get more in depth with Momoko's character, kind of find out that, like, she's one of those people that her one goal is to be an actor, and that's everything she's thinking about through and through. Doesn't matter what happens, doesn't matter the situation whatsoever. She can do whatever to take care of that. She wants to become Marilyn Monroe. That's her main idol. And after fucking Kentaro's brains out for 47 times, she gets interviewed at his place, through Haru's suggestion, and we get this wonderful moment here.
ハルオのやつ、サイズもわからないで父バンドなんか買ってき。
Now, there's another dilemma. Now we have, like I mentioned before, Momoko, who wooed the boss, is now in lieu about to be discovered by Reiko and the entire company that they're having an affair. But guess what? There's no consequence to this ever because no one really cares. Even when there's this kissing scene on one of the commercial shoots that the company Sobi has, which is a wonderful name.
ケンタロウ。レイコ。
レイコさん。
しっかり抱きついてたじゃないの。
いやだからあれは桃子、いや森田さんが溺れそうになったからですよ。助けなくちゃと思って、そこでその人工呼吸をしてあげて、でマウス2マウスでこうチュッチュって。
No one bats an eye because Reiko doesn't care. I mean, she does care, but not in the sense of like, oh my god, he cheated on me, but in the sense of like, wow, seriously? You cheated on me with her? Because they had multiple interactions. They actually had this little beef going on here on the side, actually.
上か下かどっちか隠したらどうなの？
やった
トゲのある女にはトゲが一番。何これ？ワイルダーのディナー。ワイルダー。
Oh, and for some reason, Haru, you know, our homeboy's roommate, the funny minor character here, not minor as in he's underage, minor as in like a side character, my bad. He tried to Kentaro Reiku for no reason. She went to Kentaro's house looking for Momoko because the boss got mad because Momoko disappeared because Kentaro said, hey, cut this shit out. Do not ruin my chances at this company. And then she just dipped and tried to find her own stuff. But the boss was too persuaded by her, wanted her to be, you know, the mainstay, hence like the main photo shoot. Reiko went to his house, and then that happened. It just baffles me. He seemed like a regular degenerate, but no, this guy's a criminal. And of course, for some reason, I don't know why, again, she's a country bumpkin, not necessarily like the most intelligent person. Her one specialty, Momoko's, is specifically to just get along with people, except people she hates, like Reiko. And she starts sticking for him. And again, the beef they had before. But the scene ends off with this.
私がさせないから、そうなんでしょ？私は部長の娘で婚約者よ。それがあんな子に。
何が婚約者だ。何が部長の娘だ。てやんで、お前なんか桃子の足元にも及ばないぜだ。
やっぱり嫌だよね。健太郎が他の女をなんて分かってるつもりが。
And it's sort of alluding to the fact that, or what I read into it, given, you know, my relationship experience, is that love is complicated. Like, you can know everything about a person, and then a second later, another plot twist will be revealed, and then the whole thing's over with. In this scene here, after making out with each other in front of the entire company on a photo shoot for Momoko to be the next Marilyn Monroe for the Sobi company, that was a campaign that was announced. Reiko's response was to lock him up in a room and say, what the fuck, man, why are you cheating on me? At least I have bigger boobs, there's no reason to do that. And they tied them together, and then now they're both conflicted. You got Momoko thinking, oh man, if they're gonna fuck, can they at least not get pregnant? Like, that's my guy. And she coming to term that she fall in love with him. And then on Kentaro's term, she's like, damn, I hate this bitch. Why do I gotta be with this bitch? I can't break up with her, but I really want to break up with her. Because there was a scene, which I find very funny, where Reiko's birthday was coming up, or a celebration was happening, and they went on a date with Kentaro. And then she was trying to fuck the dude on the club with these new panties she had on. And then the dude was like, oh my god, is that your man over there? And then she's like, oh no, that's the driver. And it's like, bro, I'm thinking like, that's like a rap bar, bro. That's something like Offset would say. It's crazy, man. Yo, Koala popped off on that one. But at the end, I don't know, for that very cliffhanger-ish moment. We don't get like satisfying like and then live happily ever after. They're probably to this day just conflicted on each other because of the fact that they fell in love with each other, but no hard moves of committing are being made. For example, right? Why isn't Kentaro leaving Reiko if he hates her so much? And why isn't Momoko making a more bold, more hard move to say, hey, break up with her or stay with me? Is she committed to the fact that she wants to be the stay-at-home sex project to help him become a better husband for Reiko? Or is she in love? She doesn't know herself either. I mean, she knows now, but that was where the conflict came into play. And also, she has this massive job now, so therefore they're going to be seeing each other for the foreseeable future. So therefore, they got to get this solved immediately. But because the story ended on such a cliffhanger, we will never know. It's a Marvel show, fantastic show. I highly advise you guys to watch it. I didn't tell you everything about the series. It is very funny. It's very comical. It's very on point. It made me feel like the series was heavily underrated. You know. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have gems fall through the cracks of time, and this is one of them. Now, obviously, this is more drama-induced, not more like hentai-induced like you degeneracy used to, but yeah, I loved it for sure. Alright, guys, I'll have an outro, but if it did, wouldn't matter because my good night.